Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, it's Black Soundwave.
You suck.
Hey, Boombox, kick it.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure. It's from Transformers Siege. It's the 35th anniversary Soundblaster. Now, I found this figure at my local Walmart here in Greenwood, Indiana, and they totally had these things mismarked. They had them for $19.87 each, and they're supposed to be like $29 and some change. Manager went ahead and honored the pricing, so that was super cool, and I had to pick all three of these figures up, and I love a good Soundblaster figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Soundblaster in the packaging, and it's a variation of the Transformers Siege pieces that we've been getting. Of course, he's decked out in the Soundblaster deco, which is awesome, which is basically red and gold and black. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong down in the towel section, but I'm pretty sure that this is the first Soundblaster we have officially received on retail shelf from Hasbro, and I know we had a Transformers animated Soundwave that was in this deco called, I want to say it was Static Shock Soundwave, but it still wasn't Soundblaster. This actually is Soundblaster, and if you don't know who Soundblaster is, if you go back and watch the old Japanese Headmaster series, which was the continuation of the G1 continuity, Soundwave, spoiler alert, Soundwave and Blaster end up killing each other, and their cassettes, respectively, rebuild them. Soundwave gets turned into Soundblaster, Blaster gets turned into Twincast. Now, much like the original G1 Takara toy, they expanded Soundwave's chest here so he could actually put two of the cassettes in simultaneously, which is very nice, a very cool homage. So I'm super excited about that. On the side, it's got the 35th anniversary logo there, which looks super cool. It says Transformers, more than meets the eye, 35, and this kind of nice retro kind of number flying up there, and then it says 1984 to 2019. The side of this package has some really cool artwork of Soundblaster there, just looking all kinds of evil. I'm definitely digging that. And then the top of the box has got a Decepticon logo and the War for Cybertron trilogy logo. So just kind of a close-up really quick. There is Soundblaster looking all types of cool. Digging that. Yep, and then here's the new 35th anniversary logo. Rocking that, loving it. Side of the box here. The artwork, very nice, very cool. Always digging that. Back side of the package here. It's got basically a picture of Soundblaster and his robot and his spaceship mode, and it's got the 35th anniversary logo there. It'd been nice if they would have put a Walmart exclusive sticker on this. That would have been kind of cool, but alas, they did not. Just kind of a close-up of the back of the package. In case you want to take a look at that, you can, and there it is. And that's, well, about it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Soundblaster out of the box and see what we think. So here we have Soundblaster out of the packaging, and this thing is amazeballs. I love this figure. I've always liked the character. I like the color scheme. Just very cool, and it was just something we didn't have in the original G1 cartoons, which, I don't know, it just kind of made him like a Grail type character to get. Now, he is exactly like Soundwave, except he's black and red, and he's got some gold. Now, there is the tape deck does stick out a little further because you can put two cassettes in there, so you can eject that. And then one cassette fits into the tray, and the other one fits back here. Now, I will say, after messing with this, I would put Laserbeak in first because when you put a tape deck in there, it's pretty tight. And if you put Laserbeak in with his legs this way, you can fold these legs up and you can pull it out of the deck better. Because, I don't know, it's just a wee bit too tight. That's what she said. Oh! Now, he does come with the same accessories the Soundwave figure comes with, so he's got his little gun there. He also has this gun here, which I'm going to take off. He's got the missile launcher up here at the top. The head does twist back and forth. He's got some really nice light piping. I don't know if I can get it to show up. Little bit right there. Very, very cool. He's got the red eyes. Somebody's going to try to get the red out of there to put into Soundwave's head, I'm sure. He's got head swivels back and forth, goes up and down pretty well. He does have a twist at the waist. His arms move up that far. They go all the way around. He does have a mushroom peg at the top. He's got double jointed elbows, which is very nice. His legs kick up that far. They kick all the way back like that. They do kick outward like that. There is a mushroom peg at the top of the leg, which is cool. He's got a really nice knee joint right there. And then his feet, do they have it? Yes, barely they do, but they got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. So taking a closer look at Soundblaster here, again, there's not any difference between this and the original Soundwave mold except for the tape deck. The head is exactly the same. However, we do see this really cool red light piping in him. He's all black and red and gold, which is very cool. The red paint on the figure is very vibrant compared to the Soundwave paint, which was a bit muted. He's got his little jet turbines for his spaceship mode hanging on the back here, which is fine. I don't really mind that. You know, the silver and the black all looks really, really good. The tape deck is all a red transparent plastic that has the gold paint around. You know, it just, I don't know. I like the red. It just, the gold's a little bit much, but I see why they did it. And again, it's a nice homage to the original toy. Now looking at the midsection of the figure, again, everything else is about the same. We got gray, we got red, we got black. He's got his little buttons down at his waist. We got the rest of the tape deck there. The same type of battery gun with the black and the red paint. Again, the red, very, very vibrant. Sticks out a lot more on this character. Makes him look a bit more evil, which is pretty fun, I think. A lot of red going on the thrusters on his jetpack. We got a red canopy on his spaceship mode, which is different. I think it was transparent on the last one. Yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good. I like it. It looks like the G1 Soundblaster from Japan. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, it's basically Soundwave's legs. The paint apps on the front are a bit different. We get red on the front of the legs. The little dots on his knees are about the same. We get some gold paint on there. Some silver paint on the sides with the black, which looks good. Stands really well. I love the fact that nothing is kind of open and exposed on the legs. They're all blocked out, which looks really, really cool. And, well, yeah, not too bad for a repainted figure. For comparison, here we have Soundblaster and Soundwave side by side, and these are both super, super cool. Now, I will say I love the Soundwave we initially gotten. I like how he's got the yellow eyes like the original G1 toy. His colors are a bit more muted than Soundblaster's here. The red is kind of a darker red and not as bright and brilliant as what we see on Soundblaster. Everything is exactly the same as far as the molding goes. The color patterns on his knees are even the same. We do have red here versus some black down there. The biggest difference, obviously, is in the cassette deck area. We've got a clear plastic here, and it's flat onto his chest, whereas this is red, and it kind of comes out a little bit, and it's got the gold around it. So just kind of show these guys to the side here. As you can see, Soundblaster's deck comes out a lot farther, and that's to hold the 2 cassettes, which again is kind of a cool homage to the original toy. Everything is exactly the same, however, even the pattern, the paint patterns on both of them are the same as far as the battle damage goes, which is kind of interesting, and the paint patterns on their, decks are the same. It's just that Soundwave's is a little bit, thinner in pattern, where the pattern is a lot thicker on Soundblasters, but it's the same pattern. So that's kind of interesting, really. And I will say one of the biggest differences between the two I've noticed, the joints on Soundblaster are a lot stronger than they are on Soundwave. Not to say his aren't, but Soundblaster definitely has much tighter joints, and I kind of like that. But so cool to see these guys side by side. And here we have Soundblaster in his spaceship mode, which I've always found very odd. It kind of looks like the Starship Enterprise to me, with these nacelles hanging off. Maybe this is the Dark Mirror version of the Enterprise, if the other Soundwave was the Enterprise, right? Yeah, whatever. It also kind of reminds me of the ship that Galvatron gets in Transformers the movie. It's just, I don't know, it's just a very odd ship. Now, I will say I do like the back here has a bit more of a blaster look with the red paneling there, so that looks kind of cool. Overall, I think the color pattern on this one suits this mode better than the blue and silver one. And then, of course, you've got your little guns that can fold down right there like that. Overall, I mean, it's okay. It's not the best mode, to be honest. I prefer the fan mode of the boombox. Now, of course, Soundblaster has his quote-unquote fan mode, boombox mode, much like Soundwave did. I think he works a little bit better in this mode because of how big the tape deck is there, and the black just kind of hides a lot more. Basically, you're going to wrap his legs up around there, and then I like to use the arms to kind of hold him upright back there. But yeah, overall, not too terribly bad. Not the best. I wish they would have given us an official version for this. Maybe we'll get it in Earthrise, who knows, but definitely always appreciate a good fan mode. So is the Walmart exclusive 35th anniversary Soundblaster something you want in your Transformers collection? I'm going to say yes on a few reasons. One, it's the 35th anniversary, it's a Walmart exclusive, and it's Soundblaster, not Soundwave. This is the first time, to my recollection, we've actually gotten an official Soundblaster release in the United States. While, as I said before, we did get the animated Static Shock Soundwave, it was still a Soundwave, not a Soundblaster. So that unto itself is cool. The fact you can put 2 tapes in the tape deck is very fun. I love the color scheme: red, black, gold, and gray. It looks evil. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth a pickup if you're a Soundwave fan. So there he is, Soundblaster from the Transformers 35th Anniversary Siege Line, Walmart exclusive.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.